Today, Utah held its first debate in the race for governor. Governor Gary Herbert took the stage this morning with challenger Jonathan Johnson.
The timing important here with the Republican delegates choosing their gubernatorial candidate in less than 2 weeks at the state convention. Political specialist Egan live for us this afternoon here in Salt Lake City to bring us up to speed on what exactly was covered in the debate today. Lad.
Hi there. This debate happening here at the Little America Hotel, hosted by the Utah Federation of Republican Women and broadcast throughout the state on KSL News Radio. The back and forth started with a question over the proper role of government. Overstock.com chairman Jonathan Johnson saying there's too much federal overreach into Utah's dealings, with Governor Gary Herbert saying Utah's economy is doing so well because we've created the right balance.
The private sector is who we need to empower. That's been our focus, and that's why our economy is growing so well, because we have empowered the private sector to solve most of the problems we see as a community.
We can't look to the federal government for solutions and funding. Over the last 8 years, our portion of the budget that we receive from the federal government has increased significantly.
Johnson hoping to unseat the incumbent governor by promoting plans to improve Utah's education system, saying today that he would get rid of Common Core. Herbert saying that Utah schools already have plenty of independence when it comes to developing curriculum. Another issue where the challengers disagree, the urgency and pace Utah takes in challenging the federal government over the control of public lands. Johnson calls it a crucial issue for the economy in rural areas.
It's time that the state brings a lawsuit to transfer the land back to the state, just like was done in Illinois, Nebraska, Florida, and other states with the same type of statehood act that we have done. I'm ready to bring that suit quickly when I'm the governor.
We're negotiating, we're trying to legislate, and we're also suing. But it would be counterproductive and probably reckless if we filed a lawsuit to try to take these lands over now before we let the legislating process go forward.
Herbert went on to say that Utah's congressional delegation needs more time to gather votes in Washington on a solution to the lands issue, and that a lawsuit probably wouldn't be successful without a Republican in the White House. Johnson, of course, has wanted debates with the governor. This is the first. There were 2 other Republican candidates who did not participate today. Lori and Andrew, as you said, the timing very important here because the Republican delegates will choose their candidate for governor coming up on April 23rd at the state GOP convention. Back to you.
That certainly is important timing. Egan live in Salt Lake. Thanks for the update. And we do have a new survey from UtahPolicy.com that was just released a few hours ago, and it shows that Governor Gary Herbert has a sizable advantage right now, a commanding lead, you might say, over Overstock CEO Jonathan Johnson. Take a look. 600 Utahns were surveyed by Dan Jones and Associates between March 23rd and April 5th. The results here, the governor leads with 58% support over Johnson's 20%. 22% are still undecided. If you look at the Republicans only, the governor has a 60-point lead over Johnson, 73 to 13%. On the Democratic side, the candidates are struggling with name recognition. According to this UtahPolicy.com survey, nearly 70% of Utahns say they have no preference in a head-to-head matchup between 2 other candidates for governor.